Serious alert! This isn't just another video, this is a direct warning from your angels. And they want you to hear this loud and clear. This is very serious. If you've been seeing signs, feeling a shift, or sensing something deeper stirring, this message is for you. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what you're about to hear might just change everything. 111. New beginnings are here. The universe is aligning everything in your favor. Your thoughts are manifesting quickly. Stay focused on what you truly desire, not what you fear. Type yes 111 to align with new beginnings. 222. Balance, peace, and harmony. You are being guided to remain calm and trust divine timing. Everything is working out exactly as it should. Keep the faith. Type yes 222 to confirm your trust in the divine flow. 444. Angels are all around you. You are surrounded by divine protection and angelic guidance. They are helping you build a strong foundation for your dreams. Type yes 444 to welcome divine protection. 555. Massive change is upon you. A powerful transformation is happening. Embrace it. It's leading you to a more authentic, free, and abundant life. Type yes 555 to ride the wave of change. 666. Realign your thoughts. The universe is gently nudging you to shift your focus from the material to the spiritual. Center your soul and ground your energy. Type yes 666 to realign with your higher purpose. 777. Miracles are manifesting. You are in sync with divine energies. Expect unexpected blessings, spiritual upgrades, and clear insights. Type yes 777 to receive your miracles. 888. Infinite abundance, wealth, success, and spiritual rewards are flowing toward you. You are entering a phase of limitless prosperity. Type yes 888 to open the door to abundance. 999. Completion and renewal. Something is ending so something greater can begin. Let go of the old. You're being prepared for your next powerful chapter. Type yes 999 to embrace new beginnings. 1010. Awakening and expansion. A portal of divine alignment is open. You're leveling up spiritually. Step forward with confidence. Type yes 1010 to activate your higher self. 1212. Divine order is at work. Stay aligned with your dreams. Synchronicity is guiding you. What you've prayed for is manifesting. Type yes 1212 to walk in divine alignment. 1234. Step-by-step progress. You're climbing steadily towards success. Don't rush. Your consistent effort is being blessed. Type yes 1234 to affirm your growth. 1313. Creative breakthroughs ahead. Your divine spark is being reignited. Fresh ideas and new opportunities will soon unfold. Type yes 1313 to activate your creativity. 1444. Build with purpose. You are a creator and architect of your life. Focus your energy and watch your vision become reality. Type yes 1444 to step into your power. 1515. Redirection with purpose. Change isn't rejection, it's redirection. A divine detour is leading you to something greater. Type yes 1515 to embrace the shift. 1616. Emotional and spiritual healing. You are being surrounded by healing light. It's safe to release old pain and step into peace. Type yes 1616 to welcome healing. 1717. You are on the right path. You are aligned with your life purpose. Keep moving forward. The universe supports your journey. Type yes 1717 to stay on track. 1818. Wealth and wisdom converge. A divine balance between spiritual insight and financial prosperity is activating. Stay grounded. Type yes 1818 to align with divine prosperity. 1919. Let the old fall away. Allow past versions of yourself to dissolve. You are being reborn stronger, wiser, and freer. Type yes 1919 to rise anew. 2020. Clarity and vision ahead. You're stepping into a time of clear vision. Your future is bright. See it, feel it, believe it. Type yes 2020 to claim your vision. 2121. Inner peace brings outer success. Harmony within creates miracles without. Prioritize your inner world and outer blessings will follow. Type yes 2121 to align with peace. 2222. Your manifestation is near. Double the power, double the blessings. The universe is confirming your dreams are close. Type yes 2222 to claim your miracle. 3131. Awaken your divine power. The universe is calling you to own your truth and walk in your light. You are more powerful than you realize. Type yes 3131 to step into your divine role. 4141. Foundations are being strengthened. You are being prepared for longevity and legacy. What you build now will last generations. Type yes 4141 to claim your legacy. 5151. Breakthrough energy is here. Walls are coming down. You're entering a phase where nothing can stop your rise. Type yes 5151 to break through barriers. 6161. Divine compassion flows to you. Love is healing you deeply. The divine is soothing your soul with nurturing energy. Type yes 6161 to receive loving support. 7171. Your intuition is your superpower. Trust your inner knowing, it's never wrong. Let your spirit guide you. Type yes 7171 to unlock divine guidance. 8181. Endings that bring expansion. Something is being removed to make space for your breakthrough. Let it go. Type yes 8181 to trust the expansion. 9191. Final lessons before the leap. You're at the edge of something great. Learn what you need, then take the leap. Type yes 9191 to complete the cycle. 1111. The gateway is open. A powerful manifestation portal is active. Your desires are being heard loud and clear. Type yes 1111 to walk through the gateway. 000. You are one with Source. A new spiritual cycle is beginning. Infinite potential surrounds you. Reconnect and begin again. Type yes 000 to merge with divine energy. My beloved, you are never out of my sight. Even when you feel invisible to others, even when the silence feels too loud, I see you. I see the tears you cry in secret. I see the battles you fight when no one else knows the war raging inside. And I do not watch from afar, I draw near. I am the God who sees and the God who stays. You were not created to carry everything alone. You were made to walk hand in hand with me, and I am inviting you, again and again, into that deep trust. There is nothing too broken for me to mend, no darkness too deep for my light, no story too tangled for my redemption. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece in the making. Yes, I know you are waiting. And sometimes the waiting aches more than the wound. But child, waiting with me is never wasted time. In the stillness, I am strengthening your roots. In the quiet, I am deepening your trust. While you see delay, I see development. You may not feel progress, but I see it with my eyes. Do not despise the days that feel slow. The rain that seems to stall your plans is also the rain that waters your promise. I am aligning what needs to be aligned, opening what needs to open, and closing what needs to close. You don't need to push doors I've not unlocked yet. Rest in knowing that I am always right on time. You are equipped for this battle. There is a fire in you that even the fiercest storm cannot extinguish, because that fire is not your own, it is my spirit living within you. I have not left you unequipped. I have given you strength, courage, discernment, and the full armor you need. The enemy may try to wear you down, but he cannot wear me down, and I am in you. When you feel too weak to keep fighting, let me fight for you. When your prayers feel too tired, I hear the sighs and groans of your heart as loud as a shout. You are not defined by how strong you feel, but by how strong I am. And I am your strength. Sometimes I allow things to break, not to destroy you, but to rebuild you in a way that will carry more of my glory. There are things that cannot come with you into the next season. So when you feel things falling apart, remember, it may be because I am putting together something better. Trust me, even in the broken pieces. Trust me when the plan changes. Trust me when it feels like the ground beneath you is shifting. I am your unshakable rock. I will use even this season to lift you, grow you, and reveal my goodness to you. You do not have to strive to be loved. You do not have to earn my affection. Before you did anything, I called you mine. On your best day and on your worst, my love for you does not flicker. I do not get tired of you. I do not give up on you. I chose you before the foundation of the world, and I still choose you every day. Don't let shame whisper lies into your heart. Come to me with your whole self, mess and all. I am not looking for perfection, I am looking for connection. My grace is enough, even on the days you stumble. My mercy is new every morning. Child, what I'm doing in your life is far greater than you can see right now. I am not just preparing a moment, I am preparing your legacy. The prayers you whisper today are planting seeds for generations. The obedience you walk in is shaking spiritual realms. Even when no one applauds you, heaven sees and heaven moves. Don't measure success by what is visible. You are building something eternal when you walk with me in faith. Keep going, even when it's hard. Keep believing, even when the evidence is thin. You are not walking in vain. I am using everything to shape you into a vessel of glory. You haven't missed it. You haven't been forgotten. And this isn't the end. There is still so much joy, so much purpose, so much healing, and so much beauty ahead of you. The story I am writing in your life is not finished. In fact, some of the most powerful chapters are still being penned. Do not give up, beloved. Your breakthrough may be closer than you think. Stay anchored. Stay expectant. Keep your eyes on me. I will not fail you, I never have, and I never will. When everything feels barren, when your prayers seem to echo into silence, and you wonder if anyone hears, I am there. I am the voice calling you in the wilderness, saying, you are not lost. You are led. What looks like a detour is often divine direction. I led my people through the desert with a cloud by day and fire by night, not because they were forgotten, but because they were chosen. You, too, are chosen. The wilderness does not mean I've withdrawn. It means I'm drawing you closer. I'm teaching you to trust my voice over what your eyes see. I'm preparing you for a land you've never walked, a promise too big to carry in your old strength. There are wounds in you that go so deep, you don't even know the root of the pain. But I do. I see the childhood hurts, the silent disappointments, the broken trust, the unspoken fears. And I am healing you gently, layer by layer, like only I can. You don't have to be fully healed to walk with me. I will carry you while the healing comes. You can bring me your unfiltered pain, and I will not turn away. Let your tears fall in my hands, they are precious to me. Everyone is counted. Everyone has a purpose. I am not a distant king who rules from afar. I am your shepherd, close, personal, attentive. I know your name. I know your habits. I know when you're weary, when you're anxious, when you're about to break. I lead you beside still waters not to slow you down, but to restore your soul. When it's time, it will happen suddenly. Things that took years to understand will click into place. People who didn't see you will start to notice. Gifts that were hidden will rise to the surface. But I'm not just preparing the door, I'm preparing you for the door. So when it opens, you'll walk through it with confidence and humility. When you feel surrounded by battle, don't forget the power of your worship. You're not just singing, you're shifting atmospheres. Chains break in worship. Darkness flees in worship. Your spirit rises in worship. When your voice lifts to me, the enemy trembles. Worship not just when things are good, worship when it's hard. Worship when you're confused. Worship in the hallway between the promise and the fulfillment. There's a sound in your soul the enemy can't steal. Use it. Lift it. Let it rise like incense, and watch me work on your behalf. Child, you're closer than you realize. The breakthrough, the clarity, the answer, the shift, it's nearer than it feels. That heaviness you've been feeling? It's not just pressure, it's the weight of glory on the horizon. You've been faithful through dry seasons, and I've seen every act of obedience. Do not stop now. Do not give up just because you don't feel it yet. I've brought you too far to leave you here. Keep going, even if it's one shaky step at a time. Keep praying. Keep hoping. Keep believing. You are almost there. And when it comes, it will be more than you asked, imagined, or dreamed. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? It's already beginning. It may start small, like a whisper in your spirit or a subtle shift in your heart, but soon it will spring forth like rivers in the desert. I am making a way where there was none. I am turning the barren places into gardens. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on what didn't work or who walked away. What I am about to do in your life will not resemble the old season. It's a fresh anointing. A new chapter. A revival. Get ready, child. I'm about to surprise you with my goodness. Ask me anything. I don't flinch when you're honest. I'm not offended by your confusion or doubt. I am not insecure when you cry out. I'd rather have your raw honesty than shallow distance. Come close. Bring your wrestle to me. You don't need perfect faith to access my heart. Just bring what little you have. Even if it's just a flicker, I can fan it into a flame. I'm not just the God of answers, I'm the God who walks with you while you wait for them. And in my presence, you'll find a peace deeper than explanation. You are not just one of many, I know you. Personally. Intimately. I don't confuse your story with someone else's. I see your fingerprint. I hear your laugh. I notice the way your eyes change when you're moved deeply. I know how your heart breaks, and I hold every piece with care. You are mine. I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands, and no one can snatch you from my embrace. Not fear. Not failure. Not shame. My love for you is not fragile, it is eternal, fierce, and unwavering. Before your next step, I am already there. Before the conversation, the decision, the journey, you will find me waiting. Nothing catches me by surprise. You do not walk into unknowns alone. I am your forerunner, the one who prepares the way. So do not be afraid of what's ahead. Do not be anxious about what ifs or hows. I've already paved the path and placed provision where you'll need it. What you can't yet see, I've already secured. What you can't yet feel, I've already finished in the Spirit. Even on the days when you feel unworthy, grace is still yours. My grace isn't earned by performance or disqualified by mistakes. It flows from my nature, and I delight in giving it freely. You can't outsin my mercy, and you can't outrun my love. So come boldly, not timidly. You are covered. You are clean. You are forgiven. Let the weight of guilt fall off. You were never meant to carry it. Walk forward in freedom. Your chains are broken, and I am not holding your past against you. I've seen what life has taken from you, relationships that ended, seasons that dried up, dreams that died quietly. But I am the God of restoration. I bring back better. I give beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for despair. Nothing is too far gone. Nothing is wasted. The tears you shed watered the soil. The losses you grieved became sacred ground. Watch what I will do with the very things that once broke you. You'll see resurrection where there was ruin. Every act of obedience, no matter how small, is moving mountains in the Spirit. Your yes is making room for breakthrough. Your faithfulness is creating ripples you cannot yet see. Keep obeying even when it feels unnoticed, because I notice. You don't have to understand it all to trust me. Sometimes your obedience is unlocking things for others. Sometimes it's unlocking things for the future version of you. I promise you, your obedience will never return empty. It may feel like you're at a dead end, like the page is blank, but I am still writing. The pen has not been put down. Your story is not over. In fact, some of the most powerful plot twists are still ahead. What feels like failure is often the soil where new life begins. What feels like silence is me writing chapters in heaven you'll soon live out on earth. Keep walking. Keep breathing. Keep trusting. The ending will be beautiful, because I am the author, and I write with redemption. Even now, in this exact moment, I'm closer than your next breath. I'm not a distant figure on a throne watching from afar. I'm right here, beside you. Within you. For you. Lean into me. Let your soul exhale. Let my peace settle over you like a warm blanket. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay close. I will carry you, comfort you, and complete the work I began in you. We learn that the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless toward Him. This passage assures us that God is vigilant, always observing and ready to support those who trust in Him wholeheartedly. The transformative power of surrender. Surrendering our lives to God is a profound act of faith. Pastor Rick Warren emphasizes that God specializes in transforming our deepest struggles into testimonies of His power. He specializes in turning crucifixions into resurrections. God can do miracles when we hand everything over to Him. We come before you with hearts full of gratitude and trust. Help us to surrender fully to your will, embracing each day with renewed faith and purpose. Guide our steps, that we may recognize and utilize the gifts you bestowed upon us for your glory. May we always seek your presence and trust in your divine plan. In every moment of life, God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating miracles that we can scarcely imagine. There are moments when life feels uncertain, when the path ahead appears unclear, and the weight of the world seems unbearable. But even in those moments, trust that God is working everything out for your highest good. His plans for you are far greater than your own, and His timing is always perfect, even when we cannot see it. Understand that God's timing isn't bound by the same limitations as ours. What seems like a delay may simply be a moment of preparation. A delay doesn't mean no. It simply means that there is something more that you are meant to learn, grow through, or experience before the full manifestation of your heart's desires. Every experience, every trial, every challenge you face is shaping you into the person you are destined to become. So hold on tight to your faith, because the best is yet to come. One of the most beautiful aspects of the human journey is the call to walk in faith. It's easy to walk in faith when things are going smoothly. But true faith is built when we continue walking even when the road is rocky, when the night is dark, and when the destination seems distant. It's in these moments that God's presence is closest to you, guiding you forward step by step. When you take each step in faith, even without knowing exactly where the path leads, you allow God to lead you. The key is to not get discouraged by the unknown. There's beauty in the journey itself, the lessons, the growth, the deepening of your spirit. Each step you take with faith is a step that brings you closer to the life God has designed for you. The road may not always be easy, but it is always worth it because God is walking with you. God's miracles are all around you, and they are on the horizon for you as well. Sometimes we get so caught up in our daily routines and struggles that we forget to recognize the miracles that have already manifested in our lives. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come, on the blessings you've received, and on the ways God has shown up in your life. Those are the miracles that have been taking place all along, guiding you toward the greater purpose He has for you. But the miracles that are yet to come are just as real, just as powerful, and just as incredible. Keep your heart open and your eyes fixed on what God is doing. Trust that everything you've been through is preparing you to receive the blessings and miracles that will soon unfold. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, lining things up for you in ways that will leave you amazed. It is said in the scriptures that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has conceived the things God has prepared for those who love Him. Get ready, because your miracles are coming. The process of transformation can be uncomfortable. It's often in the refining process that we face the greatest struggles. Yet it is this very process that prepares us for the greatness that lies ahead. Think of gold. In its raw form, it is unrefined and impure. But when it goes through fire, it is purified, and its true beauty is revealed. In the same way, God is refining you. Each trial, each challenge, each setback is an opportunity for God to refine you, to purify your heart, and to strengthen your spirit. He is removing the impurities, the doubts, and the fears that may have once held you back. He is shaping you into the person who is ready to receive all that He has promised. It may feel uncomfortable at times, but remember, this is part of God's divine design. You are being prepared for greater things. Trust that He is working in you and through you, and that He will continue to refine you until you shine brighter than you ever thought possible. It is easy to fall into the trap of feeling unworthy or undeserving of God's blessings, especially when we go through difficult times. But let me remind you today, you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of every good and perfect gift that God has for you. Your worth is not determined by the circumstances you find yourself in or by the mistakes you've made in the past. Your worth is intrinsic, given to you by God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God's love for you is unwavering, and His desire is for you to walk in the fullness of the blessings He has prepared for you. So never doubt your worth. Never doubt your value. You are a child of God, and nothing can change that truth. It's easy to become overwhelmed when we think of the future and all that it holds. The fear of the unknown, the weight of our dreams, and the pressure of what's to come can sometimes paralyze us. But God is calling you to move forward one step at a time. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path laid out before you. Just take one step in faith, knowing that God is leading you. Each step you take brings you closer to the realization of your dreams, closer to the divine purpose He has for your life. God doesn't ask you to figure everything out all at once. He simply asks you to trust Him with each step, to rely on His guidance, and to walk with faith in your heart. When you do this, you will find that the journey becomes much more manageable. You will find peace in knowing that God is in control, and you are never alone on the path. As you walk through life, know that God is always with you. He is your constant companion, your guide, your protector, and your provider. Even when it feels like you're walking alone, remember that you are never truly alone. God's presence is with you, surrounding you, and upholding you every step of the way. He hears your prayers, He knows your heart, and He is working on your behalf. There may be times when you feel distant from God or when it seems like He is silent. But in those moments, lean on your faith. Trust that even in the silence, God is at work. Trust that He is molding you, preparing you, and holding you close. And when the time is right, He will make Himself known to you in ways that will fill your heart with joy and peace. The future that God has for you is filled with abundance. It is filled with love, joy, peace, and prosperity. It is filled with everything your heart desires and more. You may not see it yet, but know that God is preparing a place for you, a life filled with blessings beyond measure. Every trial, every hardship, every challenge you faced has been a stepping stone to this future. God is using it all to prepare you for what's ahead. And the blessings that are coming will far exceed anything you've ever imagined. Keep your heart open, keep your faith strong, and keep moving forward. Your best days are ahead of you. Know today that you are deeply loved, you are deeply cherished, and you are deeply worthy of all the good things that God has for you. Trust in His plan, believe in His timing, and walk in faith every day. Your heart's desires are already on their way, and with each step, you are getting closer to the abundant, blessed life God has prepared for you. Keep trusting, keep believing, and know that you are walking into a season of miracles. There is a depth of love that God has for you, a love that is unwavering, unshakable, and unbreakable. This love does not depend on your actions or your circumstances. It is constant, always present, and always available to you, no matter where you are or what you're going through. When the world feels chaotic, when your heart feels heavy, remember that God's love is an anchor. It is a safe place where you can rest, where you can find peace, and where you can feel fully accepted. God's love is not conditional. It isn't based on your perfection or your success. It is simply because you are His. The Bible says "For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord." No matter what life brings, God's love remains with you, embracing you, and carrying you through every moment. When you feel overwhelmed, come back to this simple truth: you are loved, you are cherished, and nothing can take that away. Allow yourself to fully bask in the warmth of His love, knowing that you are never alone, and you are never unworthy of His affection. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions that can hold us back from walking in the fullness of God's purpose for our lives. It can paralyze us, cause us to doubt ourselves, and keep us stuck in a place of stagnation. But remember this: fear is not from God. God's perfect love casts out all fear. When fear tries to rise within you, speak out the truth of God's word. Remind yourself that He has not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Faith and fear cannot coexist. When you choose to walk in faith, fear loses its power over you. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to all that God has for you. It is the foundation on which you build your life, your dreams, and your destiny. When you walk in faith, you are stepping into the confidence that God is with you, that He has already prepared the way, and that nothing is too difficult for Him. Whenever fear arises, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. Remind yourself that God is in control and that you have the strength to face whatever comes your way. Allow the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, to guard your heart and mind. Let go of the worry, the anxiety, and the fear, and place your trust in God, knowing that He is faithful and will never leave you. One of the greatest challenges we face in our journey of faith is patience. We live in a world that values instant gratification, where everything seems to happen quickly and easily. But God's work in our lives doesn't always follow the same timeline. Sometimes the process takes time, and sometimes waiting is part of the plan. But do not grow weary in the waiting. Know that God is working in you during this season of preparation. Every delay, every moment of waiting, is an opportunity to grow, to mature, and to be refined. Trust that God knows exactly what you need, when you need it, and how to best bring about His will in your life. His delays are not denials, and His timing is always perfect. In other words, patience is not passive, it is an active choice to trust in God's sovereignty and timing. So, wait with hope, wait with expectation, and wait with confidence that what is coming is worth every moment of the wait. God's grace is sufficient. As you walk through life, remember that God's grace is sufficient for every need, every situation, and every challenge you face. Grace is unmerited favor, God giving you what you don't deserve. It is the power to overcome, the strength to press on, and the peace to endure. It is the enabling presence of God in your life that empowers you to do what you cannot do on your own. When you feel weak or inadequate, God's grace is there to strengthen you. When you make mistakes or fall short, His grace is there to lift you up, forgive you, and restore you. 2 But He said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. God's grace is not just a concept, it is a living, active force that empowers you to live the life He has called you to live. In your weakest moments, God's grace will shine the brightest. It is in these moments that you will experience the fullness of His strength, and you will find that His grace is more than enough to carry you through. Don't try to carry the weight of life on your own. Instead, lean into God's grace and trust that He will provide you with everything you need. Living with purpose and vision. God has a specific purpose for your life. You are not here by accident. You are not just going through the motions of life. You are here for a reason, and that reason is part of God's greater plan. Your life has meaning, and you are called to make an impact on the world around you. The key to fulfilling this purpose is to live with vision. Vision is the ability to see beyond your current circumstances and imagine the future God has for you. It is a spiritual sight that allows you to look beyond the obstacles and focus on the possibilities. Proverbs 29 verse 18 says, Where there is no vision, the people perish. In other words, without a clear sense of purpose and direction, life can feel aimless. But with vision, you are empowered to take steps toward your divine destiny. Take time to seek God's vision for your life. Spend time in prayer, asking Him to reveal His plans for you. Ask Him to give you clarity and direction. And then, trust that He will guide you step by step toward the fulfillment of that vision. You don't need to know all the details. You simply need to trust that God will reveal the next step when the time is right. Walk forward with faith, knowing that your purpose is unfolding before you. The blessings that God has for you are abundant and overflowing. Tells us, now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. The blessings that God has prepared for you are beyond anything you could ever dream up on your own. His plans for you are filled with hope, prosperity, and fulfillment. As you continue to walk in faith, trust that God is working to bring those blessings to fruition. Your dreams, your desires, and your prayers are being answered in ways that will exceed your expectations. There may be times when you feel like you're walking in the wilderness, but know that God is leading you to a land of abundance. His promises are true, and He is faithful to fulfill them. As you continue your journey, keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your heart open to the blessings that are on the way. Keep trusting in God's perfect plan for your life. No matter what you're going through right now, remember that God is with you. He is guiding you, refining you, and preparing you for all that is to come. One day at a time, one step at a time, you are moving closer to the fullness of all that God has in store for you. Embrace each moment, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Your future is bright, your blessings are abundant, and God's love is with you always.